Live.
And welcome. Hum Day is already here. It is Wednesday on Wave 3 Listens Live. Have lots of great guests today, and of course we always welcome your input at 571-5263. In fact, a little bit later in the show, not now, but a little bit later, we're going to ask you to weigh in on a little social media here. As you know, if you put something out on the internet, well, you better be willing to stand behind it. On the way to the big game, University of Kentucky punter, and his name is Landon Foster, he tweeted the following statement. Okay, here we go. We're going to throw this up on the screen and see what your thoughts are on this. He says, I think I see the Kentucky State trash dump. Oh, wait, it's Louisville. Okay, it didn't take long for Mr. Foster to issue an apology. With that being said, first of all, if you're a Kentucky fan and you live here in Louisville, are you offended by that? I love our city. Secondly, am I making much to do about nothing? Do you think it's no big deal? He's a punter on a team. He was just kidding. What do you think? Or is it something you just shouldn't have done, period? Later on in the show, we'll let you weigh in on that. Right now, I want you to weigh in on something that I don't think you'll have any problem with, because, you know, I was trying to think of a way to put this. If you're talking about cars, then you talk about Ford or Chevy. In this area, if you're talking about pizza, you probably talk about Pizza Hut with Yum Brands or Papa John's. So these are the best of the best, right? Okay, when it comes to Windows, it's Andersen, no question about it. And we're going to find out why today. With me now is Tim Helfrich. Tim, welcome back to the show.
Appreciate you having me.
All right, why is that? Why is it that Andersen is at the top of the list when it comes to Windows?
There's probably a good chance that your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, yourself, somebody in your family has had Andersen Windows in a home they've lived in their house. And Andersen has now been in business going on 108 years. And for every year that you and I have been alive, they've been the #1 window in the country. It's 65 years and running. They've always been on the cutting edge of technology. They've been a leader in research and development. On the front end, on the back end, they've always been a leader in environmental stewardship, and they've been the most philanthropic window and door company in the country, building hundreds of homes through Habitat for Humanity with Andersen Windows.
You know, you stand behind your product, it's quality, and windows are one of those kind of products you really do have to be careful with who you deal with. And we'll get into that here in a couple of minutes, but I wanted to ask you another question. I was looking at your company site, and it was your motto that struck with me. It says, "We love our new windows for the home you love." I like that. What is it that makes Andersen different than the other companies?
Well, Renewal by Andersen specifically is for replacement only. Andersen realized 17 years ago that people wanted the best windows or doors in the country, but they didn't want to have to build a house or move just to get those windows. So Renewal by Andersen is a little bit unique, and we only do replacement windows and doors. And we could be in a house that's 10 years old or 110 years old. So everything is built in 1/16 inch increments, and you have the ability to custom make a window to either maintain your home's architectural integrity or give the house a facelift and change the look a little bit.
And it is the most important investment you have for the majority of us. I would think that's the case. And I want to show you something real quickly. Everyone who calls and talks to Tim and has a question about their windows, this is called the Airback. Now, the Airback is the first and only air-cushioned, really comfortable backpack. You know, you've seen guys carrying around these big, heavy backpacks, guys and gals, and you say, wow, that looks uncomfortable. Well, this has an air cushion. It's the first and only. Retails for $49.99 and up. We're going to give you one absolutely free. We'll randomly pick a caller who calls 571-5263 today, talks to Tim about their windows. Maybe you have a question. And I would think this is a beautiful bag, by the way. You're going to like this. New technology when it comes to backpacks. But Tim, I would think one of those questions would be, okay, my house is a little different. Maybe I live in the Highlands. Maybe this is definitely not a cookie cutter home. Can you still custom make windows for folks? Replace because you want to keep the integrity. I think some people hesitate because they go, my windows look okay, and I'm afraid they can't duplicate them. Can you do that at Renewal by Andersen?
Well, and people don't want a wood window because of the maintenance, but they don't want a plastic window because it's going to compromise the look of their home. It's going to look like a plastic vinyl window. So with Renewal by Andersen, we use a exclusive product called Fibrex, which combines the strength, the durability, the look of wood with the maintenance-free properties of fiberglass or vinyl. And everything is made in 16th inch increments. So Highlands, Cherokee, Triangle, Old Louisville, Clifton, St. Matthews, we do more windows in that area because we're one of the only window companies in the area that can maintain the look. Give you the benefits of the replacement window: energy efficiency, maintenance-free, curb appeal, but just not the look of a replacement window.
I love it. Okay, now tell me about your involvement at Renewal by Andersen. Are you a franchise? How does it exactly work? And tell me about your history, because why I love having you on the show, Tim, and it's obvious to anyone. who's in a business they're passionate about, and there's no question you are very passionate about windows. Tell me about your family history, and then tell me about your affiliation with Andersen.
We're a Louisville family, and my dad worked at GE growing up. His boss left GE to become president of a window company called Pella, and that's in Pella, Iowa. And when I was 13 or 14, we moved to Pella, Iowa. I'm 35 now, and in the last 22 years, we've either been with Pella or Andersen. In addition to that, you know, this is the #1 window and door company in the country, so we're very proud to be, we give the executive privilege to distribute this product in the market. Andersen's very protective of who distributes their product, because they have a 107-year reputation to withhold, so we're very privileged, and we take a lot of pride in distributing it for the Louisville, Lexington, entire Kentucky market, because this is our home.
Tim, sometimes I compare your business with some of the folks who come in the storm chasers with the roofing business, because they'll come in and they don't do quality work, but then once they're finished, they're gone. You can't have them come back and repair, or they don't guarantee their work or whatever. Tell me how, one, that your business is much the same. There are some window people out there who don't care, you know, about the after sale, the maintenance, the guarantee kind of thing. Tell me about your company and how you stand behind your work.
Well, window replacement's unique because unlike new construction, there's already valuables in a home. The furniture's there, the wall hangings are up.
Good point.
The trim's already painted. People don't want Joe's Home Improvement in their home. They want to know that these guys are professionals, and with Renewal by Andersen, we're required by Andersen to have Andersen installers do the work. They don't do gutters, they don't do swimming pools, they don't do decks. They do Andersen replacement windows. So not only are they professional and efficient, most of the jobs get done in less than a day, but our motto is leave the home cleaner than you found it.
I love that. Now, Tim, are you still very hands-on? Are you out at a lot of sites? Do you get out there and do you actually install?
I love it.
I mean, I think you do. I mean, you look so nice in the coat and tie, but I'm assuming you get out there and you get things done.
I've unwrapped windows, installed windows, sold windows, done the boring paperwork, everything in between. And trying to get Dad to retire here in the next year or so, so I'm getting, but at the end of the day, no matter what it is, to meet people and get out in the field, you just have more of a hands-on customer homeowner satisfaction experience.
Tim, in Renewal by Andersen, we talk about, loving your windows. That's important to you, isn't it? You don't want, when you get finished with a job, you don't want someone to say, wow, I really like your work, or I'm pretty happy here. You want them to say, I love it.
Well, you want you to love it, but if someone has replaced your windows and your friends or neighbors know their replacement windows without you telling them it, that means the company hasn't done a good job. We want you to have all the benefits of it, but just not look like a replacement window.
Love that. Check out this. This is some of your work here.
Yep.
Do a little play-by-play for me, Tim, if you would.
So this is a triple casement with an equal leg arch, and a lot of companies don't have the ability with a synthetic to make that arch in a replacement scenario. It has to be a wood window, and obviously doing a wood window, you're going to have the maintenance associated with wood. But in my opinion, this looks like wood to me, but so you get the architectural integrity of the wood, it just doesn't have the maintenance associated with it. And if you ever sell the home, this is going to help your resale value, not compromise it.
No question about it. Really nice work. Okay, Renewal by Andersen. We're talking to Tim Helfrich, and we'll be back. Your phone calls are welcome if you'd like to win this airback. Very cool backpack, very state-of-the-art. We'll be right back. Your phone calls are welcome at 571-5263 on Wave 3 Listens. There's the information on your screen.
It's tough and necessary. At times like these, we value work, hard work. At Wave 3 News, we're working for you, the people who live and work here. Every breaking story, every severe weather event, every issue that needs to be investigated. You expect to watch and know what's happening right now, so you know what to do next. Wave 3 News, working for you.
At Meijer, folks are surprised at the brands they find at such low prices, like Sarah, who recently discovered the joy of cooking in her own place, or the Andersens, who are taking their recent health kick to a new level, or Maria, whose passion for baking has outgrown her hand mixer, and Tom, whose technology advisor just convinced him to upgrade. With so many great brands at low Meijer prices, everyone can save on the things they want. Experience the savings, experience the difference. Meijer.
Sunday Night Baseball. Every week, the best in the game are on baseball's biggest stage. And he's got it! Sunday Night Baseball, presented by Taco Bell. Sundays at 8 Eastern.
It's time to start getting more with Dish. Prices have never been lower, and you won't pay extra for HD channels either. They're free for life. So what are you waiting for? Join the millions of customers who choose Dish as the best value in entertainment. But hurry, time is ticking away.
I'm attorney Darrell Isaacs. You know, one call, that's all. Well, now you can make that one call to my new number, 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Introducing great value from Assurance Wireless, a lifeline assistance program. With our new free talk and text plan, eligible households in your area receive a free cell phone, 250 free voice minutes, plus 250 free texts each month.
Now that I have Assurance, I can talk and text with no worries.
And if you need more, our new $30 unlimited talk, text, and web plan offers a free phone plus unlimited minutes, text, and web for just $30 a month. Our plans are the best value among major Lifeline programs. Each plan provides nationwide coverage and these calling features.
With Assurance, I can keep in touch at home or on the go.
You may qualify if you're on Medicaid, food stamps, or certain other public assistance programs. Call now to see if you qualify for the best calling plans ever from Assurance Wireless.
Call 1-800-375-5019 or visit assurancewireless.com. That's 1-800-375-5019. 1-800-375-5019. Call today.
Welcome back to Wave 3 Listens. Tim Helfrich is with us, and Tim talking about Renewal by Andersen. You know, you guys, I was mentioning John, cars and...
Could I ask you a question?
Sure. Throw it at me.
I want to put a picture on the screen, if that's
okay.
all right. And I want you to take a look at the picture, and anybody that's looking at home, and tell me, in your opinion, what sticks out in this picture?
Oh, this is easy. This isn't like Fine Waldo. This is easy. That ugly plastic chair in the middle of what looks like a beautiful little sitting room. Yeah, that right there, the plastic chair sits out.
That is exactly right. And my point is, you know, this room is beautifully designed, Oriental rug, hardwood floors, stained woodwork.
Very nice.
Nice furniture. 99% of us, our home is our biggest investment. And in our industry, think of our industry just like this room. Your home is your biggest investment. Window and door replacement have the highest return on investment of any home improvement project. The front facade of our home and our landscaping and our windows and doors is what give us the curb appeal and what makes us proud of our home. Why would you put a vinyl plastic window on the front of your home just like this vinyl plastic chair is in this living room? The first answer people would say is, well, I don't want the maintenance of wood, and I can appreciate that. I don't want you to have the maintenance of wood either. Sure. But with Renewal by Andersen, you can have your cake and eat it too. We have this composite frame called Fibrex, which combines the strength and the durability and the appearance of wood, but the maintenance-free properties of fiberglass or vinyl.
I like it. That's the best combination. All right, now I get to put you to work here.
Okay.
We're going to go to the phones here, and we've got some folks who'd like to chat with you a little bit. Let's start off with Michelle, who is here on line 2. She's calling from Kelowna. Hi, Michelle.
Hello. I was wondering if you all do tinted windows in the home.
Yes. There's a glass that Andersen offers called High Performance Sun Glass, and normally tell homeowners that it takes about an hour or two of sunlight out of a day. So at 5 o'clock at night, it may feel like 7 o'clock at night, and so on. And that's what you'd ask for. You call 502-266-7762, and Lisa will answer, and you'd ask for High Performance Sun Glass.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Yeah, not only just for the look of it and then the glare, but also the damage it can do to furniture, the sun, unfiltered sun coming into your home. So interesting. Good call. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Ann, let's go to Ann, who is calling from right here in Louisville. Ann, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You have a question for Tim?
Yes, I do. I have replacement windows, and I've had them for about 15 years. But the last 2 winters, when I'm cooking in the kitchen, I've noticed condensation in between the window, and I don't think that should be. What's the problem?
Is it something you can wipe off, or is it between the two?
No,
panes?
It's between.
Yeah, there's 2 gases that a lot of companies put between the window panes, and argon and nitrogen. Those are inert gases that help slow down the energy transfer from outside to inside. And when those gases have been compromised, normally happens in the 15 to 20 year mark, the condensation between the panes happens, and it drives you crazy because you think you can wash it off, but you can't get to it. Depending on the brand, do you know what brand of window it is?
We may have lost Ann. Yeah, she left. She left us. I think she was listening to your answer.
Yeah, most companies have 10 to 20-year warranties.
Okay.
So if it's Andersen, for example, we have a 20-year warranty against that, and we would offer a free replacement if that was an Andersen window.
Wow, that's another reason to buy Andersen. There we go. Let's go to Bruce, who is calling from Cave City, Kentucky. Bruce, how's the weather in Cave City?
It's sunny right now.
Okay, I'll take that. Sunshine here as well. We're hanging in there, keeping our fingers crossed. You have a question about replacement windows?
I actually have a couple questions. I want to know if Andersen offers a whole house discount, and also if they have a bay window replacement.
Yes and yes, especially in Cave City. We try and be efficient and green. So, when we are able to do a full day install, and a full day to us is 15 to 20 windows. So if we're able to do a full day install rather than two windows here, pack up shop, go 2 windows here, then we're able to be a little bit more efficient. And we do have something called an efficiency discount, which lends itself to a whole house. And then we have bay windows, we have bow windows. They can be where an existing regular window exists, switching it to a bay or bow window, or we have a replacement for an existing bay or bow, if that makes sense.
Okay, great answer. Got every answer you wanted there. All right, we're going to leave you here. As we go to break, we're going to show you a little bit of their work. Renewal by Andersen, quality work. Take a look at this, and we'll be right back. More of your calls on the way on Wave 3 Listens.
Hi, I'm Kevin Renfro of the Beckerl office. Living with a disability is hard enough without having your Social Security disability claim denied. Did you know over 70% of claims are denied the first time they're filed? That's why you need an experienced attorney to help you prove your disability. Please call the Beckerl office. We help people just like you every day.
Serious, experienced results. Call the Beckerl office for a free evaluation. Just dial 3s.
CLR Bath and Kitchen makes quick cleaning of all your messes and gives you back your day. CLR Bath and Kitchen tackles tough messes. A few quick sprays cuts through stubborn kitchen soil and powers it off with a simple wipe. It's safe enough to use every day on practically all your surfaces. And it's great for keeping toilets fresh and clean. CLR Bath and Kitchen is safe for the environment, too. Turn chore day into your day with CLR. Find all our products at these fine stores.
It's time to take a road trip.
In Alabama, music lovers will find something that rocks at every turn. You can learn about a bona fide legend, or maybe catch a new one on the rise. Are you a star yet?
My mama thinks so.
Or, if that's your stomach I hear grumbling, our barbecue is almost a religious experience. Food good here? Best in the country. Alabama has a road trip with your name on it.
Which one you gonna take?
Hope you had a big Labor Day holiday. Remember, if you're just getting back off of a vacation trip, our Express Service Center, you don't need an appointment. We can get the job done right the first time. Also, right now, we're holding over Labor Day sale pricing here at Toyota of Louisville. I'm Tim Jones, back with another update. A brand new Corolla, for example, payments as low as $88 a month or $750 cash back, or take advantage of 0% financing. Hurry, don't wait any longer. Your trade will never be worth more. ToyotaofLouisville.com.
Metropolitan Urology and Allied Urology invite you to participate in the Families for Fathers Prostate Cancer Awareness 5K Run and Walk. The event is Saturday, September 8th. It begins at Metropolitan Urology's downtown location. Free prostate cancer screenings will be available on site from 8 a.m. until noon. For registration information, log on to familiesforfathers.org.
I'm Coach Denny Crum. Join me in supporting this year's Families for Fathers Prostate Cancer Awareness event.
Welcome back to Wave 3 Listens. I have the expert here when it comes to replacement windows, Renewal by Andersen. Tim is with me, and once again, Tim, I love before and after pictures. No, regardless of the business. You know, we have plastic surgeons that come on here, and this is kind of like plastic surgery. Yep. It's like you're not looking too good. You're starting to age a little bit. It's kind of same kind of analogy there. So let's take a look. Now, do you call these patio closures? What do you call this?
You know, it can be an enclosure, or it can be, you know, gutting a room and starting over from scratch. In this case, it would be a porch that doesn't have anything, no use for the homeowner.
Nothing, no.
The shell is already there, the roof is already there, the fans are already there, so use this existing shell and build windows from the ground up and make this room a livable year-round room rather than doing an addition onto the house.
Well, that's the same You got to be kidding.
No.
Wow. Now there you go. There's an illustration for you. I tell you what, if that was plastic surgery, that'd be a miracle. Well, look at that thing. That's beautiful.
Yep. And it really helps with resale value. It adds to the square footage of the house, but you don't have the investment of a whole new room addition with a roof and foundation. You're using your existing, so it's about 20%, 30% of the cost of a new room addition.
All right. We talk about analogies. I'm going to use a sports analogy. Everybody uses those.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Strong says after the win over Kentucky, Coach Charlie Strong says we have to manage expectations. You know, don't let it get out of hand. We're not that good. We got to work hard. Like Tom George always says, hungry and humble. Okay, so my analogy to you is, how do you manage expectations? Because, you know, the bar is set very high. You're the best, Renewal by Andersen. With your clients, with your customers, with all this volume that you do, how do you keep the integrity of the work?
Well, you have to be thorough and efficient. Locally, we have an A+ rating with Better Business, an A+ rating with Angie's List, and Kentuckiana residents would be happy to know that out of all the Renewal by Andersens in the country, which there are over 90, we have won several awards for the highest homeowner satisfaction of any Renewal by Andersen. And Renewal is very protective of their brand, so every project that gets completed, Mother Andersen sends a homeowner satisfaction card to the homeowner from corporate headquarters, which is in Minnesota. It grades us on salesperson, installers, how much you like the product, and how likely would you recommend us. And unlike school, which 60% or worse is failing, with Renewal by Andersen, 90% or worse is failing.
Wow.
And if you don't get 9s and 10s over the course of a year on all those 4 variables, they'll revoke your distributorship.
Do you like the bar that high, Tim?
Absolutely.
You do, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, I like it. The man loves excellence. All right, let's go to the phones. Let's grab one. Let's talk to Melissa, who is calling from the Highlands. I bet you have a beautiful home, Melissa. Am I right?
I do.
I know you do. Tell us about it.
I've got a 72-year-old home in the Highlands.
Okay.
And I've looked at possibly replacing out the windows for efficiency reasons. But I love the screens, and I love to be able to open them up in the fall. And my concern is with replacement windows, do I lose the screens and do I lose the window sills?
No, actually, Renewal by Andersen has an exclusive screen called TrueScene, and it's an invisible mesh. So people that like the visible light in their home, but they don't like the color of a new mesh, this is an invisible mesh. So when you open the window, it looks like there's no screen there, and you actually have to put your hand out to feel the screen. And every venting window comes with a screen, so it's not like a storm window where you got to use storm or screen. Every new venting window comes with a screen, and then in an older home in the Highlands, they're usually rope and pulley windows, so you can keep the interior trim, you can keep the interior sill, but the window is kind of like arthroscopic surgery. It goes from the trim out.
Wow. Okay, I think that's the answer she wanted. Thank you very much, Melissa. And before we go to break here, real quickly, we've got a special right now. Wanted you to talk about that a little bit.
Sure. Fall's our busiest time of year, and even though it's our busiest time of year, we still give our highest promotion because we want people to be comfortable before the winter comes in. So right now, buy 4 windows, get 1 free. And of course, the obvious question is, what's the window that's free? My smallest window. And to be fair to everyone, we average the big ones, the average size ones, and the small ones, and just take 20% off the total. In addition to that, we offer up to 24 months, no interest financing. So for people that really have a big sense of urgency, want to get it done now before the cold, but want to delay payments like a car payment, you can do so until this time in 2014.
All right, perfect. All right, Tim, thank you so much for coming on again. There's the contact information on your screen. Give him a call today if you're thinking in that direction. Add some value to your home and retain the beauty. All right, coming up, we're going to talk about a tweet from a U of K punter, a freshman punter. There's the tweet right there. We want to ask you, how does that make you feel? If you're a Kentucky fan that lives in Louisville, how do you feel about that tweet? If you're a Louisville fan, how do you feel about it? Or do you